to win it. Let people get ponying up on in here. I don't think my lines can go any more.
What's up, everybody?
It's almost got like a little bit of a man. Let me see if I can go the other way. Let's go this way. Let's see if that works any better.
What's up, Benny Harbs?
Benny Hobb, huh? Yo,
Benny
ooh, that's
Hobb.
better. That's much better.
It's true.
Truth.
True statement.
All right. Yo, Ben, what is happening, man? Hey, Ben, if you can you put a link? Here, let me get my microphone here a little bit closer. You hear me all right?
Yeah, it works well.
Oh, okay. I didn't move it then, I guess. Ben, can you put a link up to your flight? The flight of the ginormous C-47. Have you seen that yet, Stefan?
Yeah, he sent to me on the old messenger.
Nice.
Awesome. And Osamo winning.
Yes, sir, Jason. It is on, and you are on, big man.
He's on. We on.
On like Donkey Kong.
That's right.
What's happening, everybody? This is a beautiful, gloomy day in Northeast Ohio. But you know what? We make the best of everything we can.
That's right. It's because we're fairly used to gloomy. So it makes you appreciate when you get sunny days, right?
Yeah.
It's like, wow, this is awesome. You definitely don't take them for granted. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
Being blinded by the shiny thing. What's that supposed to mean?
The sun.
I got hair up there, if you're talking about that. All right. Already been chatting with David about the B-17, given my latest maiden experience.
Yes.
Oh, yes, Ben Harbor. So I just heard David and Robert talking about the wing loading in which you were talking with David about. So that's gonna be interesting when that thing actually breaks free from the ground.
Yeah,
it's gonna be nuts.
It's gonna fly like a balloon. I feel that's what I'm hearing.
Fly like a balloon, like float. You mean?
Yeah, it's just gonna float. Real nice. It's gonna be real nice. What's up, Jason?
Nice. All right, we got Jason.
Brigg.
So, what's happening on your front there, Stefan? What's going on? What's new? Anything new?
Yeah. So on my end, obviously, we're doing all the normal things that we've been talking about recently, but something that kind of just recently came up is we are working on furthering partnerships with the FTCA.
Nice.
Which is awesome. We've got a few partners of ours that are going to be coming out here probably in April. So we're excited to announce those. I won't announce them just yet, but I will, coming here in like probably next week, we'll have those ready to be announced, and really excited about that. On top of that, we're currently trying to finalize what we're doing this summer with Oshkosh.
Oshkosh is going to be huge if we can get that going.
Yeah. So if any of you guys are planning on going to Oshkosh, let us know first and foremost.
Right.
If we end up getting there, obviously we'd love to see y'all.
For sure.
Most likely it'll be the Liebers and the Jashers headed down there with their families. Up, yeah, down, up, side, left.
No, it's up there. It's way up there. It's almost in Canada.
Yes, correct. So there's a couple new things coming on, and then we're already planning for different Flight Fest stuff. So,
we're deep in the flight
scenes. Yeah, whole bunch of things behind the scenes.
Yes, sir.
Indeed.
So Daryl asked, so any plans for up and coming projects like ducted jets? No. I don't see anything. I mean,
not at this time.
Not from our side. I think John's got the F-18 that's going to be coming out here pretty soon. which is going to be awesome. We've seen that,
Yes.
but that's the closest. That's the closest you're going to get. Oh,
Yes, indubitably.
here's something to.
Yep, Chris Aida.
Now here's the deal, Chris. If you upgrade this to the C motor for the race, I don't know what the race is. Josh actually explained this. I think it was it the last podcast or was it the podcast before Thursday podcast that Josh was explaining the Flerken is not made for like the speed in which people want it to. Now the race Flerken will, but the race Flerken is not out yet.
Yes.
You can upgrade to a C motor, but you can only use a 9-inch prop. Mm-hmm. So you're kind of limited on that anyways.
Yeah, Chris, what I would do is I would set it up as the regular with the B motor, right? And then I would wait slightly until the race Flerken comes out. It's going to be out before Flight Fest, I believe. That's the plan. So
yeah, that's the plan.
You'll be able to get your hands on one, build it, and have some fun. And then that's when you're going to want your speed in it to win it type of scenario. So I would just wait a little bit longer to upgrade things. Winning.
Yeah. I think, Radio RC says, ask Ben. This should say Ben. Ask Ben. He made a ducted Flerken. And you not only need to ask Ben, watch Ben's video. It's still one of my favorites.
Oh, so good. What up, Sponzy?
Hey, speaking of those are way up north, Sponzy, he's up there by Oshkosh.
Yeah, he's like, Spons, tell me how close you are to the Oshkosh location. I think you're like, what, 10 minutes or something like that? Ridiculous? 30, 20 minutes? It's got to be super close. I remember that.
He said not too far. So Tom Moore, he said, how about Flight Test Hall of Fame? That would be a hard one to do. I mean, because there are those who have their moments, but then there are those who can, go the distance.
Yep. Yeah, and I think we talked about a Flight Test Hall of Fame, but it wasn't necessarily about like people or things like that. It was like it was not even a Hall of Fame. It was actually more of like a museum, Flight Test museum. So like old projects, mementos, different things from the show and from people and from the community and things that are like super meaningful and worthy, like just all that stuff. So you might see something like that. I don't know if we'll ever see a Hall of Fame, but we'll probably go that route if we do go any route.
Maybe a wall of shame.
Hey, there it is. I like that. Jeremiah McKinley, when does the swap meet again?
If you go to the Edgewater page, edgewaterAirpark.com, Stefan will bring it up here. There is a link on there for the open house. It's the open house swap meet. And Jeremiah, hopefully you had a good time in there in Puerto Rico. I got your text Sunday, so I'm not ignoring you. Just been busy dealing with Stefan. But what
are you gonna do?
Yeah, what can you do? No, it's the end of April. I think it's the 28th. Is it 28th, 29th?
Yeah, either 28th or it's the 29th, 30th, and the 1st. I think
29th, 30th, and 1st. Yeah, you're right.
So the link's right there on the Facebook page, the Community Association, and the Flight Test Life. So check it on whatever platform you might be on. Should be right there.
Yeah, and if you're a member of the FTCA, that is on the member portal as well because I put it there. I know it's there. So if you're not a member of the FTCA, please consider joining. I mean, even if it's the free side,
yeah.
Every name is not only a name; it's a number. It helps us as we're advocating. You can still be a part of what it is we're doing.
Yes,
and that's where we're focusing all of our, I shouldn't say all, but most of our efforts, we're focusing on, what in the world are they doing out there?
He's sanding foam.
Oh,
on the beach.
It's loud out there. Yeah, if you guys hear that in the background, that's Dave out working on the big one, B-17.
Here, I might be able to show everybody.
Oh yeah, there he is. Dang. But yeah, we're focusing a lot of our attention with the FTCA towards that member portal, with our, with the attention that we have, or I should say, the time in which we have to spare for that. Trying to bring it all to a central location where people can have everything which they need. I'm trying to get it where we update more and more of that. Mm-hmm. And we have our partners coming on there. If you guys have seen this past week, you probably seen the FPVFC has joined the FTCA in partnership, which is an exciting thing. So yeah, Jeremiah said, yeah, I got the aircrew pass. It's super cool to see the flight testimonials and everything. Yes, testimonials on there are stinking just awesome.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah.
It's a pretty cool. If you haven't been over there, just check out the website. I mean, it's a nifty website. It's got all the things there, and just consider joining because you won't regret it.
Oh yeah. Hey, let's say something about this. Chris, he says, got to get the other Josh back. The other Josh ain't coming back. He is very busy doing his own thing now. So yeah. I know we've addressed this a bunch of times, but no, Josh he does a really cool, the Memoirs of World War II. So
that's his side gig.
Yeah.
He works as a worship pastor for.
Mm-hmm. He's a busy guy. I mean, we have great relationships still, but dude's just busy. So I don't envision him coming back anytime soon. He might make an appearance maybe at Flight Fest.
He might cameo here and there over the.
Yeah.
He also usually tries to get out to Flight Fest as well, on one of the days. So if anybody comes to Flight Fest, you'll probably catch him there, to say the least.
Yes.
When do you guys think the FT Easy Flurkin will be on the store?
Okay, Radio RC, you keep saying this like every podcast.
He's so excited.
I know you're so excited. Don't look for it anytime soon. And not to be ill or anything. I don't foresee it coming out anytime soon. We have other projects that are lined up ahead of it. So not sure the fascination behind that. Maybe you can expound a little bit. Tell us what it is that you're looking for with the Easy Flurkin, or is there something that you're wanting to help out with? So I don't know.
It's all good.
Give it some more detail instead of saying the same thing over and over again.
Leon Gwynn says, love the Tiny Whoop Cloud. Would love to make one. Yeah, man. If you watch the videos, obviously, we pretty much show you how we went about the process. There's multiple ways we did it. We actually, some of them use like this chicken wire cage. Some of them are directly on the ceiling. Like, just depends on what you have at your disposal.
We did not use Depends.
Correct. That's 100%. Lee does, but we did not.
Yeah, I do. I got a leaky bladder, man.
Oh, man. It's a tough spot. But yeah, no, they're really cool. And if you ever come to the shop at any point in time, everybody, we'll show you them and let you take a look at them, to say the least.
Yep. So End AH, the jet right there. It's a MiG something or another. I forget now. MiG 3, MiG 20, MiG 23. I don't know. I'd have to pull the picture down and look at it. It was a picture somebody gave us. I'm not up on all my Russian-made aircraft.
Fair enough.
But I think it's a cool pic. So it was just sitting out there. I had a spot on my wall, and I said, hey, I think I'll take it.
Chris Ida says, yes, please talk about the Gremlin Guardian event at Flight Fest. Is there a Gremlin Guardian event at Flight Fest?
No, I don't know where that came from. But
Great
also, Chris said, I don't see the real value of the FTCA yet. Well, Chris, you want to poke the bear, we can do that. But if you don't see the value in the FTCA, you don't know what the FTCA is, and you haven't listened to anything that we've said about the FTCA, nor have you done any real research about the FTCA. So the value is huge. If you're wanting to have a future in flying, you're going to quickly see where the main value of the FTCA is. When we're going to Washington and sitting in these stupid meetings for hours and hours and hours, so that we can help promote the hobby, so that you can have a Gremlin event in the future. So no, I'm not trying to be ill or ugly towards you, Chris. I don't think it's a fair statement. If you're gonna make that statement, there's not a value in it. I just don't think that you've tried to see the value in it.
Yeah, and there's people are gonna have different values for different things. Some people are gonna really like it for this. Some people are really gonna like it for that. Maybe it's like, hey, I really love the plans and I love what the FTC is about. It's kind of, it hits like all markets in my opinion. And at the end of the day, the FTCA is there to advocate for the community, for the hobby, with everything else that's going on. Knowing full well that, Chris, you cannot be in Washington every single week. You can't be sitting on a DAC meeting. You can't be, doing all these other things every single day, because it's not where you're at. But we can be, right? And so that's what we plan to do. And then on top of that, and we don't talk about this all the time, but like the FRIAs and these different recognized flight fields across the country, that's going to be, whether we like it or not, that's going to be a fairly decent undertaking when it all starts like coming down, right? So it's like, we know that not everybody's going to be able to do that by themselves. And so we want to have a template for people to be able to use so they can start inputting things everywhere we go. So yeah. And Chris, no, it's not, to answer your question, it's not political at all. It's essentially, we are advocating for the hobbyist on behalf of how politics play into it, right? From the FAA and the government and that kind of stuff. But no, when you sign up for the FTCA, you're not just being a person within an organization. You're part of an organization with one voice to present things to the FAA and Congress, et cetera, right? So the more people we have unified, speaking in one voice, it makes a ton of sense when we start asking, hey, well, what instead of doing this, why don't we do this? 200,000 people behind that saying the same thing. That speaks volumes. So that's kind of where it kind of comes into play.
Yeah. Hey, you're getting when you move away from your microphone and he's doing his thing, it's getting some crazy soundings. You're not.
Sorry, guys.
You can't really pick it up. But no, it was a good explanation too, and I think that something else to think about and to understand about the FTCA is it does have that political side, and it is for the promoting of the hobby, but it also is a connecting of the community. So the Flight Test Community Association, it's the community that makes it up. So the objective, or actually one of the objectives in which we have in it, is that we are going to have events and hold on one second. Let me. Hey Dave, are you almost done? Are you almost done? It's really loud. Jeez. But we're gonna have events. Sorry, man. He got to do what he got to do. He's standing on the B-17. Yes, he is. But events, the flight test groups that were started years ago are going to be revived. The connection is a huge part of what we want to do too. And then once we get our app, flight tests and everything, we get our app, we get things connected like we want to. It's going to be a community where we're going to have more challenges and more meetups. We'll see sanctioned events across the country because the events themselves, for lack of better terms, all events right now that people have, they have AMA sanctioned events. Okay, what does that mean? That means the AMA is backing the event with their insurance. All right. So when the future comes and we have to have, or we want to have events, we don't want to be AMA. We're going to have we're going to have FTCA sanctioned events, which will then help with some of this understanding that is needed for private flight fields and such, where people are waving the banner that, oh, you have to have insurance. You have to have insurance. No one requires you to have insurance. We want to educate people on how, that truth that you don't need insurance, but we want to educate them in a way in which is going to be beneficial and not get people in trouble, in liability issues and trouble like that. We want to be able to give them the right direction. So having a clear format, a clear direction, and a clear understanding of what it is that we are trying to accomplish together is huge. And hey, there's Mr. Bixler.
Sorry to interrupt you guys.
Hey, what you need, man?
Looking for, is this your quad bag of all the random tandem stuff?
Yeah, what exactly? If it's Gremlin, there's some
Yep.
Gremlin
the
stuff.
Guardian, accoutrements.
Guardian accoutrements is over here.
You got the same Bible. You guys
Yep.
every time.
Yes, sir.
Special guest. Special guest.
Thanks for being a special guest on our podcast.
Sorry. Hi guys.
Bye, guys.
Hi, bye.
Yeah, hi, bye. But I mean, I guess, Chris, I feel bad that you feel that.
Well, he said, okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Said, appreciate it. So
Oh,
I think he gets it in terms of what we're kind of trying to say. And like I said, if you have any other questions, by all means, support at flighttest.com. If you have questions about the FTCA, we'd be more than happy to, take those questions and try to give you as many answers as we can with what we're doing and how we're doing it and why we're doing it. So
Here's a cool question. Does AMA currently back FF event, the Flight Fest event? No. Last year was the first year that it was not used. We have our own insurance coverage for the event. So those of you that were there and that volunteered, and because volunteers, I guess, always come early and help set up, and then they want to fly. They were all upset because they couldn't fly until Thursday because of the dates of the insurance waiver and everything. But this year will be different. But no, the Flight Fest event itself does not have AMA insurance. Actually, none of the events that we do at Flight Fest have AMA or require it.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Mm.
Correct. Da-da-da.
Mm-hmm.
I was just reading a thing.
Yeah, what else we got going on here? Y'all got what?
We got these hackles up. Let's talk.
What the heck? No, I don't know what hackles.
Either you're coughing or you got like your penis.
Oh, like my blood pressure. Oh man, you ain't seen nothing yet, brother.
Here you go.
Yes,
Flight Fest is gonna be amazing. Let's get more volunteers. Sign up, peeps. Yes, if you want to get signed up, here is the link. Go to flightfest.com. You can check out the volunteers tab. You can also sign up in terms of like getting your pilot passes or RVs or whatever you need. Everything is there. Also, little quick heads up, if you're looking to get an RV this year, I've had a couple support emails come through actually about it. We've worked with a company in the past, Neff Bros RV, who was changed. They got acquired, I guess if you call it that. And they go under a new name now, Road Adventures by Mark Wahlberg. So they're in the same locations and that kind of stuff. So make sure they go pretty quickly from what I understand. So if you're looking to reserve an RV, make sure you go to Road Adventures by Mark Wahlberg. I think it's roadadventures.com. They have stuff in Columbus and in Cleveland, I think. So if you're looking to get a thing there, go there. It's going to be great. We work with them every year, so keep on the lookout for different opportunities there as well. But they're awesome people. So looking forward to making that happen. Boom. Apparently, I committed to helping with FPV stuff. Jason, I remember that. It was actually, I think you did that on a podcast at one point in time or another. If I
he did it when we were talking about the FPVFC.
That's right. I do. He's like, well, there you go.
Oh yeah. So if you're going to Flight Fest, consider joining the Dawn Patrol event. That's gonna be fun because I love the blowing up of the Scout. So we got the Scout XL that Spawns blew up the plans.
Blowing up plans, not blowing up the actual airplane.
Right. Blown up plans, which did a phenomenal job. Then I don't know if you've seen the Radial Engine 3D
that thing's sick.
Print that he made. Man, oh man, it's awesome.
That thing is sick.
Oh, it is. It totally is.
It's just how we roll.
Oh yeah, we need some more reaction videos on this stream. We started out that way and we got in trouble for it. So I don't know.
You just never know what happens with people's content. Some people have their own content. Some people use content from other people and they share it. We got nicked a couple times actually. So until we figure out how to do that effectively, safely, and where we're not going to get nicked, they won't be coming back at the moment.
Just at the moment.
But just at the moment.
Yeah.
Jason says, are the Scout XL plans available now?
Yes,
they are.
Yeah, they're on the
resource page on the forums.
Yes, the resource page on the forums.
Yes,
absolutely.
Exciting. We need that thing's gonna fly so nice.
Yeah, I think it's 100. Was it 155%? Is what he blew it up to? I think is what it ended up being.
That's
here. Ohio RC says me and a few friends there have 200% Scouts need to get parts for Flight Fest.
Yeah, bro.
Probably gonna have to make them. Yeah.
There's always a bunch of fun airplanes that come out at Flight Fest. It's gonna be great. Can't wait.
Yep. Yeah, Scotty's talking here about Ben's maiden flight. If you haven't watched it, feel free to watch it. Did Ben put his? I didn't see his.
Ben, did you post it, bro? I don't think he posted it.
Yeah,
I think he lied straight to our faces.
Oh, don't be a liar. Trying to promote you, buddy. No, but that thing was pretty sick. Yep, the Scout. Spawns just said the Scout is 155%.
Perfect.
Well, I think if I'm talking to Josh, I'd like to get that into a speed build kit. Would be awesome. And if so, if it gets into a speed build kit, I might put one together for Flight Fest.
That'd be cool. I did. You missed it.
Oh, sorry, Ben.
Sorry, Ben. Sorry to call you out when
apologize.
The spec, we got a log in our own eye.
Right.
Hosed.
Right.
I
don't know. I mean, I would love to have I don't know if I'd be able to or I'd have the time during Flight Fest to actually fly.
Well, now you've got now you can print the STL files on your little printer back there, bro.
I do. I got a printer back here too. We had that conversation a few weeks ago about all the fun toys we have around here, and just ain't got the time to do anything. Oh, Joshua Melvin Bixler.
Oh,
hey, Sponzi, here it is. It's public now. Yes, on the speed build kit. Yes, on the speed build kit.
Winning.
So we're gonna see the Scout XL. I think that's one of Josh's favorite planes too. So yeah.
He builds that thing. He builds that more than anything else, just because it's like one of the best trainers of all time.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Big wing, floaty McFloat floats.
Floaty McFloat face.
Floaty McFloat face. Do.
Yeah, so Spawns is asking about Ben's C7 or C47. Can't wait to see it painted. I'm curious. What is the scheme going to be?
Yeah.
What
is the scheme?
What's your paint scheme going to look like there, Ben?
Excuse me, Ben.
Excuse me.
What will it be?
Yeah.
Yes. Look, this guy Mark says, "I want the second one off the line." The speedboat kit of the XL. That's awesome.
Mark has an awesome. We've talked about it, I think, in the past. Mark has an awesome stick. It's a red, white, and blue stick. I actually got a picture on my phone.
RWB.
Yes, it's nice.
It's a great one. So honestly, I've flown quite a few of our models just in general over the years, but I've got to say that the Scout is probably my second favorite.
To build or fly?
Fly. My favorite of all time, no joke, because it flies like a dream and it's got power for days, obviously. But
the Tudor.
It is the non-Master Series A10.
Okay.
That so far, in my opinion, that is the best flying airplane in our arsenal.
Yeah,
it's self-correcting. It's got more than enough power to pull out anything that you ever get yourself into because it's got the dual motors. Not only does it look sweet, right, but it's light compared to the amount of power it has. It's bomb, bro.
yeah.
Have you flown that yet?
No.
We got to make that happen.
Yeah, no.
I need to know.
I mean, I can fly it. I'm sure. I don't know. Hey, old dude here. I don't know how to Guyane.
I swear some of your original planes.
I swear some of your original planes are not your own. Or not designed by you.
Which ones?
Well, I mean, and I think that Josh has made mention. He's inspired by a lot of different planes, but to say they're not designed, I mean, some. If you know what goes, and I don't know all the details, but I do know that what goes into designing planes is not merely just taking an old set of plans and just making it into a cut file. There's a lot of extra work that goes into that. So if they're not designed, I don't know if you're saying like originally designed by. I think Josh would be the first one to say that's true. He takes what inspires him in the real world to design that made out of foam board, which the foam board we're not scale here by any means.
Right. Like the A10, like that's not our design. It's inspired by the design because it's not anywhere close to the original. What I will say is that there are some planes that Josh designs, and then there were some planes that Peter designed. And I think maybe David designed one or something like that. So there was
Andrus
designed. Yep, he did the X. Was that X21? I can't remember what the number is.
Wow.
So we've had a couple different like designers across the board, if that's what you're saying. But yeah, we are inspired by different airplanes throughout history.
Yeah, he said, I get there's probably a lot more behind the scenes. There is.
Truth.
There is. And I'm not. Yep. Oh, hear what Josh said. The FT Flyer, Nutball, Bloody Baron are all variants of existing models. Credit and story shared on release. Yeah. That's what I said. He's the first one to admit that they're there.
Boom. Yeah, Ben's at X29, the A10, the Edge 540. Yep.
I'm thinking the Edge 540 is what.
Couldn't remember what the X number was.
You guys are crazy. I mean, you guys, that's awesome. I can't keep up on all that.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, they're we got the best community in the world.
Oh yeah, I mean, and that's going back to what Chris said, and I'm not beating up on Chris, but going back to what he said, I think that when you get into the community and you can embrace a community for what a community is supposed to be. A community is not just a gathering of people. A community is an organ. It's not an organization as much as it is an organism. A community is where you can come and you can benefit from being a part of, not only benefit from, but you can also participate in. That is something that the FTCA is that's at our heartbeat, because we want to be able to give individuals reasons to be a part of what we're doing. It's not just political. It's not just about the plans. It's not just about one
thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's really about the heart behind it and being able to communicate that heart. Can we always communicate it effectively? Probably not. I mean, you get idiots like myself and Little Sweet here that we can't communicate it to the best of our, to the best of which it should be, but we do the best we can. But we need. I love what Fred Provost says about the FTCA. He says we are the FTCA, not meaning us sitting back here behind the cameras. It's we, the community. That's what the FTCA is all about. So. Yep. That's honestly, at the end of the day, that's where my heart is. I'm more into the relational aspect. I do like, honestly, I do like you people. And I would hang out with some of you.
But not Eddie Black.
But not Eddie Black.
No.
Or Ben Harbor, man. He's always busting my chops. So, no, I'd hang out with any of you. I mean, even if I didn't agree with you, we don't have to. But the FTCA is more than organization. It's a live, vibrant community that we want to see grow.
Indeed, I think this is 100% truth.
Oh, maybe someday you could have Jen Bixler on. We plan on it.
Yeah.
We got a lot of things that are going on here in the background that keeps people busy, and our schedule is a little bit different. But in the future, definitely, we want to get Jen on there, on here. And when we do get her on here, you guys have to ask the best questions.
Yes.
To be thinking of those questions. So the dirty, not dirty as in, perverted or anything, but darkest, deepest secrets of Josh Bixler, asking Mrs. Bixler.
Maybe we'll even have photos available. You never know. You never know what can happen.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Eddie Black says,
"Oh, dang, I'm trying to
play it. Hey, great minds think alike.
Yes.
That's okay. We still like you a little."
I know. Thanks, Eddie.
Thanks, Eddie, baby.
Yep.
That's how you do. Hey, Chris says, Lee, you left me stranded at Flight Fest. What'd you do, Richard?
Oh, no. Oh, yeah. That you want to talk about something, Mr. Aida? I left you stranded. Why did I leave you stranded? Tell everybody right now. All 41 people that are tuning in. Tell everybody why I left you stranded. That's for another podcast.
Next time on
next time. That's something we'll unpack that at our Q&A at Flight Fest this year. Ask that question at the Flight Fest.
That's good stuff. Hey, we're all good there.
Yep.
Well, I'll tell you what, we're coming up on 40 minutes here.
Oh dang, we gotta wrap this up.
Wrap it up.
That's good. That's
well,
good.
Hey, look, here's a good note to end on. I'm Canadian. I've already found value in the FTCA for what it's worth. Hey, well done, Jason. That's a
Jason, love it.
We love it. Statement. All right. Well, hey, Mr. Misfit.
Yes.
I want to hear a word of wisdom from you today. I'll share mine, but I want to hear.
That doesn't work that way. I never share any when you share yours.
Okay. Well, I just didn't know if you wanted to be by yourself or not. So
here's my word of wisdom. I have two for you. This one is directly from directed at Chris Aida because he's having a fit now. First word of wisdom: when someone that you ask for help tells you to do something, listen to what they say and not argue with them. All right, so that's first thing. And the second thing is when your body is telling you that it's in pain, listen to it.
Hey,
that's it.
Hey, listen to your body.
Yep.
True statement. And because if you don't, then you're not going to have the thumb capabilities to fly your planes.
No, you got to listen to it. You got to listen to it. All right, y'all.
Our friends, have a good one. Take it easy. We'll see you next time. See you Thursday.
Yes, it's Thursday.